Okay, that's fun. Today we'll be having some 22 caliber semi-automatic fun with the Ruger 1022. I'm Dustin and you're watching Guns of the West. Okay, now I know this is a bit more modern than most of the guns that you see here on the Guns of the West channel, but gotta let me have my fun. Truth is, I've been looking for a new 22 caliber rifle, partly for the channel, but mostly because my kids have outgrown their little Savage Rascal rifles. So I've been looking to find another one. I had a Marlin Model 60 in semi-automatic, and that was fun. I ended up selling it a while back, just wasn't shooting it too much. So it was time to look for another one, and I want to blame, not thank, but blame my friend Richard over at the Small Caliber Arms Review channel, because he did a video on the Ruger 1022 and I left a comment on it. We kind of commented back and forth, and it turned out we've both been gun guys our entire life, and yet neither of us had ever owned a 1022 before. So I guess it's time. So Richard, I blame you for this purchase right here. But I'm having fun, so thank you for that, Richard. Anyway, a few things about this one. First of all, very hard to find right now. We're in quite the political climate. A lot of people are hoarding guns, hoarding ammo, so semi-automatics are hard to come by. But finally, last weekend, walked into a store in Vernal, Utah, found 3 of these, and this one was different from the others. It had this stainless steel barrel and the black synthetic stock, and I really just gravitated toward it. If you're not familiar with the 1022, it's been around since, I believe, 1964. Mid-60s anyway, and probably, at least arguably, the most popular 22 caliber rifle out there. And I've always kind of been one to stay away from trendy things, and I think that's why I never owned one of these, but nothing to say against it. It's great. I had shot them before, just never owned one. It comes with a flush-fitting 10-round magazine. You can see the magazine release protruding, and I'll put a picture on the screen here so you can get a better look at it. This one did not come scoped, but I had this cheap little CV Life scope sitting around the house, so got that mounted up last night and just finished zeroing it in before I turned the camera on today, and I think we've got it pretty good. My eyes are changing with my age, and the front sight on this gun, I haven't heard too many complaints. I've heard a lot of people really compliment the sights on this, but I really had trouble seeing that when I bought this gun and brought it home, so went in through that scope on there and doing fine now. By the way, I'm shooting off of this Caldwell Stinger rest and the Caldwell stable table. That's how I got the scope zeroed in, and I'll tell you, if you need to zero a scope, really recommend that. Well, anyway, enough talk. Let's go over the loading procedure of the Ruger 1022 and get to shooting. Okay, I mentioned before, this little lever right here is the magazine release, and if I just put my finger here and nudge it forward, my magazine falls right out. Let me just put my gun to the side for just a moment, and we'll get this magazine loaded, and I'll try to keep the shadows off of it for you as much as possible. This holds 10 rounds of ammunition, and they just press it in down and back, just like most pistol magazines, actually. This is a rotary magazine, so it doesn't have to be very tall. I've heard some people on YouTube, and I've read on forums complaining about these Ruger factory magazines that come with the gun, but you know, I've been out here shooting all morning, and I have no complaints at all. This thing loads up pretty easy, goes into the gun pretty easy. All right, let me grab one more I dropped onto the ground. And we've got all 10 loaded. From there, get the rifle back up here in the screen, and that'll just push right up into place. Snaps in just like that. Now, if 10 rounds is not your game, Ruger also sells other magazines. This is the Ruger BX25, 25 round banana-shaped magazine, and I actually brought 2 of those along today. I've already got them loaded up, 25 rounds each. Once you've got a loaded magazine in the rifle, right over here, just like on most semi-automatics, you've got a charging handle, and now the gun is hot. Safety on the Ruger 1022 is just a cross bolt safety right there. So now the gun is on safe. Well, let's go ahead and take a few shots with it. Okay, for starters, I've got the gun back on the Caldwell Stinger and stable table again, and we'll take a look at the accuracy of it. We'll fire some shots. I'll fire all 10, then we'll go have a look at the target. I have to go a little slow, the target's swinging. That's all. Let's go have a look. Well, not bad if I can say so myself. I've got all 10 shots right there in a small group in the center of the black. I guess that scope is zeroed and the gun is accurate. Well, now that we know that, I'll go ahead and take it off of the rest and I'll just do some freehand shooting and just ring up some steel with that 25 round magazine. Okay, now this shooting fast tends to spread them out a little bit, and I was going pretty fast there just to ring that steel up for you. And I should mention the distance back there where I'm doing all the shooting today is just 25 yards, but even at a close range like that, you shoot fast, you're gonna lose your grouping a bit. Well, now, wait a second. I think I see a carbonated bandit from the High Fructose Gang. And I've got a treat for you folks today. I bought a camera mount to go on my scope so you can see through the scope and see what I'm seeing as I shoot. So let's go take out that carbonated bandit. All right, I see him. Let's see if we can splash that carbonated bandit. Well, that's odd. It didn't splash. Usually they spray soda everywhere. What's going on here? Wait a minute, that's no carbonated bandit. That's a steel decoy. This is an ambush. There's the real gang over there. Well, lucky for me, I do still have one more loaded BX-25 magazine. Let's get that 10 rounder out, put in the 25, and get after the real High Fructose Gang. All right, there's one. Took care of him. There's another. Oh, one of them tried to get away. Haha. Oh, a miss. That got him. Oh, there's the runaway right there. Looks like that's all of them. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this look today at the Ruger 1022. I have to say, don't underestimate the fun of rimfire guns. They're a great way to go out and have fun in the shooting sports for not very much money, and a really good way to get young kids into shooting as well. There's really no recoil to speak of on a 22 long rifle like this. And noise isn't too bad, although you should wear ear protection. I did forget in that one clip, as I noted there on the screen. So wear your hearing protection just to be safe, but not too loud to intimidate a child, not any recoil, so just a good, fun way to shoot. Please don't forget to click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos. And if you look in the description, you'll see where to find me on social media and also where you can find Guns of the West products. Thank you so much for watching.